your daughter swallow?
I think it was the cleaning stuff we used on the kitchen floor. I'm not sure. Maybe it was the bleach. The bleach was open, too.
Can you remember the brand name?
What?
The brand name of the product you think she swallowed?
Well, what about the size of the bottle?
I don't know. I came to the hospital when I noticed Carrie was acting funny. You know, sick and stuff.
I know you're very upset. Try to remember when you discovered the poisoning.
This morning, early, I think. No, I think it was after we finished breakfast.
What symptoms did Carrie display?
I don't know. She was sick. Coughing, crying. She looked terrible.
Without information about the particular product that caused the poisoning, it is difficult for medical personnel to know how best to proceed. Dangers of poisoning and drug misuse exist in every household and medicine chest. Taking too many aspirins or any other pills or combinations of pills can be lethal, especially to small children. Pill containers left open within reach of a child and without child-proof tops are also dangerous. Drain cleaners, cleaning compounds, lighter fluid, and turpentine are all substances that can poison both children and adults. And you don't have to swallow something to be poisoned. Inhaling poisonous fumes has become increasingly common as people do more painting and refinishing at home. But even professionals working around dangerous caustic fumes sometimes forget the basic rule. Be sure to work in a well-ventilated area and use protective equipment.
At this hospital, we deal with dozens of poisoning problems every day, with most concerning small children. The symptoms of poisoning vary from product to product, but watch for these signs. 1. Any sudden changes, such as crying, drowsiness, confusion, staggering, stomach pain, or nausea. 2. An open bottle with some of the contents spilled around the child or on his clothes. 3. Fumes and unusual odors in the child's hair or mouth. 4. Irritations, burns, or blisters in the mouth or on the tongue. The suggested treatment for poisoning may vary between different brands of the same product. Remember that making the victim vomit or employing other home remedies often wastes valuable time and may prove ineffective or even harmful.
Mama! What is it? Billy!
My little boy swallowed some drain opener and I'm connecting you with the Poison Control Center. Please hold on. What is your name, phone number, and address? I'm at 347-9428. Please hurry.
Poison Control, Dr. Ames speaking. What happened?
Yeah, I think my little boy has swallowed some drain opener. It was on the floor, and I smelled it in his hair and on his mouth.
Dilute the poison immediately by giving your son some milk or water. Have him drink a little at a time unless he becomes nauseated. Do that now.
Put the phone down, but don't hang up. Go back to the phone immediately.
Are you there, ma'am? Ma'am?
I'm back.
Can you get someone to drive you to the nearest hospital emergency room?
Doctor?
An ambulance has been dispatched and should be there in 5 minutes.
Good. Okay, ma'am. Wait for the ambulance and continue to dilute the poison with milk or water. Remember to take the milk with you in the ambulance. Also, this is important. Take the bottle of drain cleaner with you. Try to remember how much it contained before your son drank it.
Needless to say, every precaution should be taken to avoid poisoning. But if it does occur, remember these 3 steps. 1. Dilute the poison with milk or water. 2. Call for medical assistance. Use the 911 emergency telephone number. Whether or not you have 911 service in your community, as a precaution, have the numbers of your poison control center, your doctor, the local hospital, and the local emergency medical service listed near your telephone. 3. Save the container of the suspected poison and bring it with you when you go to the hospital or to your doctor.
So how's the party? Oh, it was really great. We got there like at about 9 o'clock, you know.
Drug misuse may lead to another kind of poisoning. Everything from taking too many aspirins to misusing sleeping pills, painkillers, or barbiturates can be extremely dangerous.
Happy birthday. Whose birthday is it? It's mine. I didn't know that.
It's your birthday.
I'm 18.
Oh, what are you going to do to celebrate?
I already took some downers this morning. I had 2 blues and a red.
Oh,
I couldn't answer
great.
that.
Have this one on me. Hey, you got a class? Sure.
Yeah.
What are you
Hi.
up? Hey, how you doing?
I know. It's a big one.
What we're going on.
Hey, what's going on out here?
You kids doing?
We were just walking along. She said she felt dizzy, and then she collapsed.
Are you ill? Did she take something? Quick, you have to tell me. She needs help.
If I tell you, she'll get in trouble.
Look at her. If you don't tell us what happened here, she's going to be in a lot more trouble.
It's her birthday. She had some downers and a bottle of wine. It was half empty.
I'm going to call an ambulance.
Here, help me get her up.
If someone becomes ill as a result of drug misuse, it is important to get medical help immediately. Try to keep her awake and moving. Get her into the fresh air if you can, and try to walk with her to stimulate her breathing and pulse. If the victim is unconscious, be sure that her airway is clear and she is breathing properly. Finally,
The ambulance is on the way.
remember that even if you have succeeded in reviving her, she still needs immediate medical attention.
Whoa.
Hey, Ken, I want you to take a look at this. Hey, Ken, what's wrong? Hey, Pete. Pete, hurry. What's the matter? We've got to get some fresh air for Ken. Come on, Ken. Up. Take it easy. Okay, come on. Here we go.
If you find a victim of poisonous fumes, first, take him outside into the fresh air immediately. Don't hesitate. You may succumb to the fumes yourself, and the victim will lose precious time. Next, ventilate the area. Open doors and windows to make sure air is circulating.
Pete, call 911. Okay. Ambulance.
Call an emergency medical team or rescue squad as quickly as possible. Remember, with poisoning, as with other emergencies, it is necessary to act fast. In the case of product poisoning, dilute the poison with milk or water first. Second, call for medical assistance, your hospital, poison control center, or your doctor. And third, take the container with you to the hospital.
All right, someone help me get her up. Okay, just a few people. Everybody else go back to class.
In the case of drug misuse, try to keep the victim moving and conscious if possible. And of course, get medical help as quickly as you can.
Go.
Yeah, just a few minutes more. They're on their way. Here.
Finally, in the case of poisoning by inhalation, get the victim into the fresh air immediately. Then call for emergency aid by dialing 911 or an emergency number.
What's happened?
Oh, I got too much stripper, I think.
The last few minutes it happened?
About 5 minutes ago.
Okay. How's your breathing? A little labored?
Good.
All right, I'm going to put some oxygen on you here, and you'll feel better. See, turn it on here. Good. Why don't you lie back? See if it does you any good. Is that helping at all?
I think so.
Good. Good. All right. If you feel better, let me look at your eyes. Great. All right. Well, let's sit you up here and see how you're feeling. A little better? Did oxygen do some good? I'm gonna take it off and see how you feel.
Remember, by knowing which substances are potentially poisonous, and by taking simple precautions with the storage and use of drugs and poisonous substances, most poison accidents can be prevented.